Hey YouTube, doing another house update video here. Any of you that are thinking about building a new home, make sure you get your banks in line way before you start. We got pushed back 3 months in this build, and it's all got to do with the banks. Just one problem after another. We had to put project on hold. We had I couldn't get my contractor working without having a guaranteed mortgage and all that, and we had done way too much as it was before we had a mortgage. Anyway, this is end of September now, but we're starting to come forward here now. We got some lumber here. We got some OSB for the floor. We've got the floors poured. The floors were poured this week while we were hunting moose. There's water in them just because it rained. It rained quite hard here the other day. I've been trying to sweep it around and get it to the drain hole, but once the house is over top of this foundation, we won't have to worry about water. I've been keeping an eye on it all summer there. Been pumping out the sump pump hole there. There's no water coming in around the foundation. It's just whatever has been gathering from coming in the top of the hole. Floor joists are here, engineered floor joists. Tomorrow morning she's going to look different than what it does today. They're going to start here and get this thing going. I don't think we're going to be in for Christmas. I can't see it. Even if everybody fell in line and everything went right and there was no hang-ups, if we can get in middle of winter, I'll be happy. Framing it up ain't going to take long. It's everything else that goes with it. But on another note, the floors here, the garage floor and the basement floor never got poured here till now, and it's been cold and damp ever since they've been poured. So hopefully, cold and damp, cold and a lot of friggin' rain, hopefully it'll keep it from cracking. Hopefully I won't have an issue with cracks in my floors. Anyway, that's all my groundwork is done out front. We got all it done. Septic's in, weeping bed, everything's in. The driveway is good. We got real good material for the driveway. It's nice and hard. There's not going to have to worry about mud. We hauled I don't know how many loads of shale in. Loads period hauled in here. I think we're up 200 or 220 or something like that of loads we've hauled in. We hauled 125 loads alone for Phil just off my spot back here in the woods. Yeah, so still got to get this bushwhacked. I'm going to get it tilled, turn it all into lawn. Everything you see there is going to be lawn, and my original lawn. That garage, like I said before, is coming back here. That old house, still don't know what I'm doing with it. Eventually it's going to come down. A lot of people telling me to do other stuff with it, but I think it's going to come down. A lot of them saying Airbnb, but it's going to take work to renovate it, and that's why we didn't renovate it in the first place. It's going to take not as much as to build this, but we were hoping it would have been about the same amount, but it's going to be more now. There's changes and stuff. And anyway, just a little update. House build. Now we'll start seeing some progress. From here on out, there should be a video every week of the house build, and once it starts going up, you're going to see big progress each week until it gets down to the finish work, and then it's going to take some time. Like I said, I'd love to be in for Christmas, but I can't see it happening. Anyway, if we get in for Christmas, that'll be the best Christmas present Santa Claus could ever bring me.